Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M40 M43, the Tier 8 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Minsk and it's under the command of General Disturbance. Now you can see that I've actually loaded the stock gun, the 155mm gun, whilst that other M40 M43 actually had the top gun, which is a short fat 8-inch. Why have I loaded the 155? Well, you get more rounds per minute than you do with the 203mm 8-inch howitzer, but the drawback is of course you do less damage. With this one I'm capable of doing 700 alpha, penetrating 39mm of armour, and I've also got a burst radius of 7.6 meters, but it means I can get more shots on the enemy. I'm just backing into this corner and okay, so I'm setting up, ready to shoot. Let's go. Okay, we've got an ISM almost fully dialed in, rounds out, and it hits that support. That's the problem actually, shooting in this direction, unless you're clearly over the top like that Emil, aiming at that Emil, then the shell will actually hit that barrier. So if they're too close to the barrier, you're not going to get a shot on them. But we've got 3 tanks together here, so I'm definitely going to have a go at these guys. I'm almost loaded, and they've all moved into cover. And that was looking so promising. Okay, the lurver moves out, and I put a round in, and it stuns the T-28 prototype and the lurver at the same time. Okay, further up we've got a Borsig, and it looks to me like he's moving to a firing position. Yeah, you can see those little men on his vehicle. He's sitting on that spot there, and that shell lands short. I was very disappointed with that one. So I'm going to fire another one in there because I think he's still there. I think that shell wouldn't have put him off, and I think he's still in that spot shooting in from that position. So I'm going to fire another one in. I'm almost loaded. Rounds out. And yes, he is still there. The shell definitely hit him square on. No explosion. Now 2 of the enemies are actually moved up to the monument. The Needle? It's a monument to the war dead, I think, in Minsk. And enemy Arty was spotted. There he is. I'm almost loaded. Rounds out. Long flight time for the shell. Next thing, I accidentally hit the button. And, well, I didn't get the kill actually. The kill went to the FV4202 on our team. Okay, we've got the Emil 1 on that corner. I'm almost loaded. I kept hitting the wrong button, which took away my Arty view immediately after shooting. Oh, nice bit of splash there. Again, looking for targets. Hawk 12, other end of the map. He's holding up our guys because he's sitting behind a pile of concrete blocks. And he just took out our FV4202. Almost loaded. Okay, rounds out straight away. And it kills him stone dead with a blind hit. Okay, we can see that that Carnarvon is sitting behind the monument. Almost loaded. You get a much better fire rate with this gun. Just hits the monument instead. The Emil's now in view. He's probably loaded a new mag. About to shoot his 3 shells. Okay, clear shot on the Carnarvon and a big hit. Only 279 recorded though, 606 coming off the actual tank. And the Emil's moved down to try and help him. And it's, well, we're 1 tank up on the enemy at the moment. But if they get too close, I'm going to have to move because they might spot me. Trying to go for the meal. Rounds out. 172 from that one. Oh, beautiful kill shot came in from my teammate. The M40, M43 with the big gun got the kill. Now, is that Borsig still there? Even after I hit him? I think we'll fire a round into that corner just to see if he's still at home. Rounds out. No, he's not there anymore. Wonder if he changed position. Now it looks as if this battle is going fairly well at the moment. I fire another round in. No, no result of that one. Looks like we've got the upper hand. We're 2 up on the enemy. Starting to push them into the northeast corner of the map, but I'm afraid looks can be deceiving. They've actually got more hit points than we have by 1,000. I fired the round short and I stunned the ISM. They killed the E75, but we've just lost another teammate, the SU-130PM, taken out by their Scorpion. Now I can see that there are, now somebody's indicating that there's an enemy in that area. They still have one Arty, it's an M40, M43. I'm wondering now if he's in that pit. And we just lost another teammate, so the scores are even. But we're still more than 1,000 down on their hit points now. So they have more hit points than us by far. Again, I'm trying to shoot at the target that's behind that. That, was it a barrier or that columns? I'm not sure what we would call that actually, you know, but a balcony on the columns. Can't see the Borsig, but he moved to that position. The LTTB's in sight, but I'm having difficulty trying to get a shot on him from this corner because the chimneys keep getting in the way. There's the Borsig. Okay, he's very low on hit points. See if I can get a shot accurately on him. Yes! So he's out the game. He must have been a bit miffed that he was taken out by the same Arty who blind shotted him earlier in the game. And unfortunately, the SU-130PM comes around the corner and plants a huge 13cm round into the rear of the Lurver. I fire into the corner. Only got 144 from that. And there goes our Lurver, taken out by their ISM. Now I think the SU-130PM is still on that corner though. Just waiting for the reload to complete. Rounds out in that corner. No, he did move. Yes, instead of having a reload time of about 33 seconds, it's only 24 seconds. And that can make a huge difference sometimes. And, well, you'll see that at the end of this game. We're now 1 tank down on the enemy with 2 Artys, a tank destroyer and a heavy tank left. We're way down on hit points. The enemy has almost twice as many hit points as we do. And that is going to prove in the end to be just too much. The ISM's moving up to a position where he can take on the Borsig. I'm trying to get a solution and I'm having a lot of difficulty, and we just lost our Borsig, which now means that we've got the Lurver who's over on the other side of the map. And I suspect what was causing the problem was actually that post in front of me. I should have knocked it down, but it does give away my position if I do. So I've decided I have to find a new firing position that's slightly safer, because I won't see the enemy coming otherwise, because they now have the advantage of view range over my vehicle. So I'm going to go into this little courtyard here and see if I can use this to my advantage. Now the lure is spotting for us over the other side of the battlefield, and I should be able to shoot over the top of these buildings and try and hit any of the enemy who gets close. Unfortunately, that particular building's a little taller than I want to be. So I move down to this spot here in the hope that this will provide me with a better firing position. And I suddenly notice the enemy tank, the ISM, is just the other side of that building. And he's obviously thinking, yummy, yummy, I can kill an Arty. Well, one shotgun into him and he hits me with a 122mm round for 379. That's a low roll, but I'm reloading. And what I'm going to do is now play Ring Around the Roses with him, or round and round the mulberry bush we go. Because he's chasing me. He definitely wants the kill. But I'm reasonably fast. And he's just having difficulty trying to keep up with me. Okay, turn to face him. Get ready. And I get a nice little shotgun in again. Unfortunately, he gets a kill shot on me. But it was fun. I got some more hit points. So that's the end of my game. The lure, well, he's met an LTTB, which is a very fast little scout. And yeah, there's no way he's going to be able to defeat that guy. He'll just keep moving incredibly fast. And there you go. In the end, he was actually killed by the M40, M43 and the enemy team. So it was a defeat in the end, but I still managed to get a large number of hit points with my 155mm gun. And you can see here, I actually did get a first class tanker in this game. As well as a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, I got 17. A Gauze medal for doing more damage exceeding 8 times the hit points of my own vehicle. And I got the High Caliber, funnily enough, for doing more damage than any other vehicle in the game. And my win rate for the battle was 4,897, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score and see where I was. 3,613 hit points of damage from that game. The next highest scorer being the Scorpion on the enemy team with 3,122, followed by their M40, M43, who got 2,963. And he also picked up a Confederate. And then their ISM came after our IS3. He got 2648. Their ISM, the guy who killed me, 2591. He also picked up a steel wall in that game. When it came to kills, it was the M40, M43. My teammate with the big gun, he got 3 kills. 3 kills went to the ISM, 2 kills to myself, and also the CS53. And the enemy team, the Scorpion G, their M40, M43 got a Confederate, and also their SU-130PM. When it came to base XP, it was the M40, M43 on the enemy team, did the best with 989. Same amount went to the LTTB, who also got a patrol duty. 981 went to the Scorpion, and 959 went to the ISM that killed me. But I still got 677 for fighting us the way I did. It's the highest base XP on my team. I fired 21 rounds, got 10 direct hits, 3 penetrations and 11 splash. Damage of 3,613 hit points, of which 3,180 were at fairly long range. You can see 500 hit points of damage, well, nearly 500, were done at fairly close range to that ISM. I did receive 2 hits, both were penetrations, both from the ISM, but I led him on a little chase around the buildings, which I thought was very funny at the time. I was laughing at myself as that was going on, thinking, yeah, this is just fun. More hit points, just keep coming at me, Joe, and I'll take some more off you. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2, and 1,651 hit points of stun assists off 12 stuns. I earned 71,179 credits from the game and 3,183 base XP, or not base XP, but XP anyway. And not a bad game. 2 medals out of it. It was fun. The smaller gun can actually be quite effective if you are trying to complete a mission and improve your standing so you can get 3 marks. So I would recommend using the 155 if you want to get more damage or be more consistent. But a lot of people play it with the 8-inch howitzer because they find that just so much more fun to see huge amounts of damage done to the enemy with just one shot. But you can see you can earn a lot of XP and a lot of damage with the smaller gun. So it's whatever takes your fancy really in the end. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. I know I keep saying that in the past. Not many people have subscribed and not many people do view our channels, which is one of the reasons why I stopped producing videos on the whole. And I'm only producing very few from now on. And I might also start producing videos for the general channel. As you may know, that's our other associated channel, which I started some time ago just to make a test and see if people actually did not like What Arty Noobs because it had What Arty Noobs in the title. And I think on the whole, it really doesn't matter if you don't get a recommendation. Nobody's going to come to see you anyway because they don't know you exist. In fact, the vast majority of people who actually came to What Arty Noobs said they didn't know we were there. And when I checked the YouTube algorithm, it doesn't promote us on as much as it does other what channels. You'll notice that all the usual people who stream, like Lemming Rush, like QB, like Jingles. Jingles doesn't stream anymore, but obviously he's very well known anyway. But all these people are well known, and therefore people come to see their YouTube channels as a result. But unfortunately, because I don't stream, and because I don't stream, they don't come to this channel. And I've really had no inclination to stream at any time in the past or now. I don't know if I'll change that, but for the moment it's just these videos and that will be about it. So thanks for watching.